Superhero movies are some of the most successful in history. They have some of the biggest fan bases and recruit the biggest stars from around the globe. Whether you're a fan of the giants of the game, such as Marvel and DC, or the lesser known, we all have our favourite. From Batman to Spider-Man, but what makes a good superhero movie? Can we create the perfect superhero movie? Today we're going to try and explore this, but before we get into this video, make sure you have that subscribe button clicked if you're new here for more great film and TV videos. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you have that bell button clicked so you never miss a video. To start off with, our superhero needs to have some sort of superpower. Do you choose a natural superpower that our hero will be born with? Or develop, like Quicksilver for example? Do you choose your hero to get superpowers in an accident or in an experiment, such as Captain America or Spider-Man, for say? Or do you go down the brainy route and let your superhero develop technology, like a Batman or an Iron Man, for instance? Or do you just mix it up and have a superhero with powers and technology, like Spider-Man in Infinity War? That suit, though, in Infinity War is something else. Whew! I mean, Spider-Man's suit, they really outdid themselves on that one. For me personally, I would have my superhero make his or her powers using technology. I think I'd choose that as it's slightly more likely in the real world. Plus, you can trick out the suit madly, which always looks cool. I mean, Iron Man's suit is mad. Talking of suits, our hero will need a suit. Let's start off by talking about the colour. When thinking of the iconic suits, a few colours seem to pop up quite a lot. For me, these colours are red, blue and black. A lot of the suits trim these colours nicely with yellow. Some of the most iconic suits that come to mind are Batman, Iron Man's, Wonder Woman's and Spider-Man's. So for our hero, I suggest we use a combination of these colours, and definitely not green.
And please don't make the super suit green. Or animated.
For me, I would pick a mainly black suit with red trims. Then you have to decide whether the suit will just be to keep your hero's identity and tell citizens that they're here to save the day, or do you give the suit extra help with the use of technology, like Iron Man's or Spider-Man's in the MCU? You can always add that secondary bit later as the hero progresses on their journey, just like Spider-Man's does. Spider-Man obviously starts with his homemade suit, and then Tony Stark gives him the suit. Now we have the superhero with their suit. Now we have to move on to their story and their journey. To start with, where do we start the story? Do you show your hero's origin? Is the story linear? Is it going to be dark or joyful? So many questions and so many different ways to do it. You also have to think, is this a one-off movie or part of a series? If it's a brand new hero, it's advised to show the origin story. That doesn't mean it has to be at the start of the movie. Deadpool does this well by starting straight with the action and then going back. If it is a reboot of a hero, the origin story probably isn't needed. Spider-Man Homecoming is an excellent example of this. The audience will likely already know it, and therefore be disinterested. That was one of the reasons why The Amazing Spider-Man didn't do so well in comparison. The next part is when will they meet their villain, and how are they related to the villain? Is the villain someone they know, like the Green Goblin in Spider-Man, or is it someone they have no connection to whatsoever? Will the hero defeat the villain, or does the villain win the final battle? Or is it a situation where they are both winners and losers in a sense? I really like when you can't decide who really won. The Dark Knight does this perfectly. Yes, the Joker is defeated, but he still won. He still achieved his goal of creating chaos. And as for Batman, well, he defeated the Joker, but then has to go into hiding and take the blame. For me, I would have it like the Dark Knight. Our hero and villain would kind of win, but also kind of not. Speaking of villains, our movie will need at least one main one. The villain should be equally matched, if not slightly more powerful than our hero. If the villain is too easy to beat, the movie just won't do well, and it won't seem like a good story. One of the reasons Thanos is such a good villain is because he's so much stronger than all the heroes, even when they combine. The villain doesn't necessarily have to have powers either. Once you've got the story complete, with a superhero and a villain, it's time to shoot the movie and edit it. For action scenes, you want to see lots of quick cuts. And for emotional speaking scenes, sometimes having a simple one-camera shot can do it justice. The best superhero movies mix the shots and shot types so well. On top of this, the score can really change a scene. The build-up in the music and the sudden silences are very effective tools to be used. And that'll wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and share it on social media. Tell us in the field section or comment section for you newbies, what's your favourite superhero movie? And have you got any ideas for superhero movies? We'd love to hear them. We'll reply to as many comments as possible, so make sure you leave us some. As I said at the start of the video, if you are new here and wouldn't mind subscribing, that would just be amazing. And if you're already subscribed, make sure you have that bell button clicked so you never miss a new video. I also just wanted to say thank you for 3 awesome years on YouTube. Here's to many more, and we'll see you on Tuesday with another video. Thanks for watching.